You guys, I had one of the best sleeps of my entire life last night. I don't know why, but it was amazing. Good morning. It is 9:04. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. Yes, my hair's a mess. I'm gonna take a shower after this. But the kids in public school have a snow day, but it's like an online learning day, so really nothing's different for me because every day is an online learning day for me. Because apparently we're supposed to get some, like, a wintry mix around 11. And, as I said, well, I did mention that yesterday, but we don't have, the resources to deal with that, so, better safe than sorry, in my opinion, so, especially since we can have online learning days, it's not like they're really missing anything. Anyway, okay, so I am awake, hello, I'm gonna go take a shower, that's my first thing, and then it's back to school. We're gonna do most of our schoolwork today, as well as some of our Spanish, because it's already the 8th, and, Spanish is by the month. I do start sociology, because instead of psychology, it's sociology this semester, so I'm super excited to start that. I don't know if we'll really, get into anything yet, because it's the first day, but maybe we will. I don't really know. We'll see. So, I am now dressed, eaten breakfast, and now it's 12:17, and I finished my world history work, most of the work. I just need to wait on someone else to respond to something so I can respond to them, and then I'll be done. But I'm working on my lit now, and my first assignment for the week is to read a story called An Occurrence at Owl Creek and then answer some questions. My teacher didn't attach the story. It's just the questions. In both places, because it says Occurrence at Owl Creek, and then I was concerned because it said questions at the end, and I was like, like maybe she just labeled it wrong, maybe it's the story, because the other one, it says Owl Creek questions, and that's where you're supposed to submit them. But no, story's not there, so I sent her a message, and I was like, hey, story's not there. If I'm missing it, let me know, but I don't think I am. But she is like, we have to do those questions, and then tomorrow's work is to read another story and answer questions, and then Wednesday's work is to read poetry, excerpts of poetry from 3 people, but not do anything with them. And then Thursday's work is to read Outcasts of Poker Flat, but not do anything with them. And then I have a test on Friday that's the realism test, so which is probably just going to be from these notes I just printed out now about naturalism and realism. So, yeah. So I have now pretty much almost completed my U.S. history. I'm about to respond to the one other person. Speaking of one other person who just posted, I just read the response to my mom because I read through it because I was going to respond to it so I could do my thing of responding to 2 classmates and everything like that. Except his response is very similar to mine. I'll read you mine. I believe the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906 is very important now and also made a great impact when it was first introduced. The law states that the government would prevent the manufacturer's sale or transportation or adulterated or misbranded or poisonous or deleterious foods, drugs, or medicines, and liquors. Muckraking journalists had been reporting unsanitary conditions in manufacturing plants all over the country, but the public did not outcry until after Upton Sinclair's publication of The Jungle. Without this law put in place, there could be people dying due to ingesting bad, spoiled, etc. food and drink after purchasing them from stores that are believed to only sell goods that are just that, good. There is no doubt in my mind that there would be many more diseases spread, not only from the spoiled food itself, but from vermin that would invade where the food is kept, if this law were not put in place. Even though now we have many vaccines and have advanced in medicine, there would still be new diseases or diseases that wouldn't have a cure were this law not put in place in 1906. His response: I believe the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906 is very important. Muckraking journalists had been reporting unsanitary conditions in manufacturing plants all over the country, but the public did not do anything until after the publication of The Jungle. Without this law put in place, there could be people dying due to bad/spoiled food and drinks. There is no doubt that there would be many more diseases spread, not only from the spoiled food itself, but if this law was not even placed. Really? And so my mom and I both agree that, like, it does sound similar. So it's not just me being like, oh, my response is just so good that, like, people are, like, no, like, that's literally, like, just with the exception it's a little shorter and there's a few, like, things that are not there. I was like, wait a second, that sounds similar. Anyway, so I'm just gonna respond to this one, and so I can be done with my U.S. history. I've sent my lit teacher an email about the one thing that's missing, and then the realism test is an essay that I have to think back to last semester, the books that we read last semester and the stuff that we're doing now, so I'm not excited for that. Algebra, I've skipped for right now because that's a test. Sociology, I'm done with, sociology I'm done with, and I'm about to go to AP Environmental Science. So this new chapter in environmental science is about diseases, and they're talking about Lyme disease, and I'm like, been there, done that. Guys, look, so I tried one of my mug cakes, and it actually baked. I wasn't expecting it to actually work. And it smells really good, so this is not good. This is not good. Oh my, oh my. Oh my. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh gosh. So, I finished most of my schoolwork today. I think I have chocolate on my food. I did. Sorry. I finished most of my schoolwork today. Tomorrow I just have to do an assignment for lit, the one that the story isn't there because my teacher still hasn't written me back, as well as the test I have, which is an essay. Not looking forward to that. My math test, which actually isn't due until January 21st. So, like, okay. And then one other thing for Spanish, because the test for Spanish doesn't open until the 17th. So I can't do that yet. So I'm about to head up to bed. I was practicing my monologue. I have my monologue memorized, which is really good. So I'm excited about that. Alright, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this vlog here because I'm going to bed. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media as well as the P.O. Box, the Rainscast, and I are in the description. I love you all.